So let me tell you all why I don't want to ever edit another music video again, and I probably never will. Yo, so welcome back to the vlog. If you're here for the title, click this timestamp right here. To anybody who's wondering why I do that, me personally, I hate when I click on the video and I have to watch the entire video to get to the title of it. I'm trying to involve some informative information in these vlogs, but give you all a little bit of personality as well. For the people who actually want to watch the vlogs, I think they're cool. I'm sure a lot of other people think they're cool, but some people who are just finding these videos off of the search engine, if you just want to watch the subject, that's cool. I'm not mad at that. That's why I'm doing that, to anybody who was wondering. So we got a couple different missions today. I'm heading to go get some donuts from Krispy Kreme, and I'm hyped. Why are you hyped? What's hype about this? Well, I live in a pretty small city, and Krispy Kreme donuts is not here, and it's something new.
Well,
I don't know.
It was here like years and years ago.
Well, yeah, it was here a while ago. It's new. Yesterday was my birthday. I didn't eat enough junk food. I didn't get a cake, so I just want to pig out on donuts right now. Yesterday was my birthday. If you want to donate, I'll leave a link in the description for you all to send me $1. You don't have to send me $1, but if you do, I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to get a dozen. I'm trying to eat a dozen. I'm trying to pig out. The great thing about pigging out is if you do it once, you don't ever want to eat it again. If I only eat 2 donuts, I'm gonna want to go to Krispy Kreme every single day. If I get a whole dozen, eat as many as I can, I won't ever want to go back. How many of you all have the notification bell checked on for me? I want to start shouting you guys out or giving you guys something free. People who do the first comments on the videos, you know, like those big YouTubers, it's like a thing to get the first comment. Well, here on this channel, if you get the first comment, I'm either going to give you a shout out, I'm going to pin your comment in the description. So get the first comment, try to tag your stuff so people actually go to where you are, or I'm actually going to send you something free. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build my Twitter account way back up and get it interactive. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. A lot of people ask me questions in my Instagram DMs about different things, about equipment, how to do things, what they should do. If you follow me on Twitter and you tweet me, directly tweet me, I'll instantly answer whatever you're trying to ask. Instagram DM is just a little bit hectic, and I like Twitter because if I publicly answer a question once, then people can see that answer and they won't continue to ask the exact same question all the time. So go follow me on Twitter. It's at YCImaging, the same as my Instagram. And if you aren't following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram as well. Let's get the Krispy Kreme. The donuts have arrived. Open. Mason, I got them. I done broke the box and everything trying to get the donuts out. They locked them in here. Ooh, strawberry glazed chocolate. I hope this looks as fire as it does through the camera as I'm looking at it. Oh, it's warm.
You want some tacos?
Oh yeah. Hot Krispy Kreme donuts are not better than the ones you get at the store. I don't care what y'all say. They're not better. I don't ever want another one. I'm hyped because we're headed to go cash checks. Why you hype about that? What's hype about that? I mean, checks are cool, but I just got my security deposit back from my last apartment. It was $2,000. We're about to go get that
really
back. Yeah, I need that. Super high security deposit, man. Our credit just wasn't there. Credit is so important, man. Like, if you think about the whole spectrum and the whole concept of finances, you probably just think about money, man, but credit is so huge in that whole grand scheme of things. So when we originally got our apartment, our rent at that apartment was only $935. But in order for us to get that apartment, we had to put down $2,000, which is triple the amount. No, not triple. Double the amount of the rent. Maybe that's normal. Is that normal? I don't know, it just sounds outlandish, but...
No, because we had to pay that on top of a first month's rent.
Yeah, we had to pay that on top of a first month's rent. So in order for us to get into that little crappy apartment we had, it wasn't that bad. It was a cool little apartment. Grateful for it. But in order for us to get into that little apartment that we were in, we had to pay $3,000 total because we didn't have any credit. Because our credit was bad or was just low. We just didn't have that much credit history. One thing that y'all should focus on, instead of getting money, make sure you get money, but while you're getting money, make sure you're able to build up your credit, because your credit is so important in the grand scheme of things. When you want to get a house, you want to get an apartment, you want to do whatever, credit is going to become a factor in that. Even with cameras, say you wanted to go get a Red. Hopefully you eventually want to go get a Red if you're a filmmaker one day, or Ari, or whatever type of camera you're into. A lot of this equipment is super expensive, and you might not have the cash on hand, and you might have it on hand, and you might not want to spend it all at one time. Having credit is going to be very beneficial for these types of things. One of the main things that we did to build up credit, we did credit cards. I've always wanted to get a credit card, but because I had no credit history and I had messed up on some things like way before I wanted to get one, stuff that I did with other people, and I allowed other people to do stuff through my name because, you know, you don't really know too much about it. You're not too educated about credit early on. We did credit cards. Miller has now maybe 3-4 credit cards, and me, I couldn't get one like I said. So what I did was I went to my bank. Of course, I applied beforehand and I got denied. I gathered up some money. I got a little bit of money, like 300 bucks, and I got a secure credit card. If you have no idea what a secure credit card is, it's basically you giving money to your bank and saying, hey, I want to put this money down on a credit card. And if you're able to uphold and keep that credit card in good standings for a certain amount of time, they'll eventually transfer it over into a regular credit card. And then, you know, if you continue to pay it off and do whatever you got to do the right way, you're able to build up credit. Once I did that, I took my money and got a secure credit card. All the credit companies wanted to reach out to me, give me credit cards, you know, such and such, blah, blah, blah. And it's just a good way to build up credit, make sure you're good in a good space. When we just recently got the house that we moved into, we didn't have any trouble at all because we had been building up our credit. Like, I want a Porsche. I'm gonna get a Porsche pretty soon, so I need credit for the Porsche. Even if I have $75, $80, $100,000 saved up, to spend it all on a car, it's just outlandish. Credit is gonna help in a lot of different instances. When I wanna go get the red, when I eventually go get the red camera, credit's gonna be there. It's gonna be dope. Yo, so I'm back at the office now, and I'm about to do some minor modifications. I gotta do some things on the computer real quick. I think I'm gonna switch my store over to Sell-Fi instead of Big Cartel. Big Cartel is really cool, but I always have a problem with people not receiving the download links from the products that they purchase. And another cool thing about that is I can also allow products to be completely free. People to have the option to pay what they want to pay for certain things. I'm gonna do that, and I just gotta clean up this stuff, this mess, this huge mess around the office. Like, the desk looks freaking awful right now. Figure out what I'm gonna do with the light dome. I got all this stuff over here on the couch, and I also have to put together this big picture. I'm really debating on if I'm gonna put it over top of the couch back there or just on this entire wall. IKEA freaking sucks, and I probably will never shop there again. I bought a few products that did not come with screws, so I gotta head over to Lowe's tomorrow to get some for my floating shelves that will be on this back wall right here. Let's just switch this POV, right? So, boom. All right. If you were coming into the office, this is how it looks. You got the desk right there, and then you got the couch. I did put the picture up. I got the picture up. And the picture was originally going to go on this wall because I found out that I really like this setup right here to film inside of the office straight through. So I needed something in the background, but I'll hang the shelves on both of these sides right here, and it'll be cool. The progress today is I did this. I cleaned up the majority of this right here. The light dome's about to go on the stand so I can get off the floor. And I got up my scheduler, my planner right here. The job is almost there, but it's not there yet. But yo, I just got a package in, and it's really near and dear to my heart. And some of you all probably won't care about it at all, but like I said, it's very near and dear to my heart. So let me show y'all what I just got in the mail. I'm gonna switch over to the overhead rig real quick and show you all what I got in this package. All right, guys, so like I said, I got this in, and this is very near and dear to my heart. Y'all probably won't care anything about it, but y'all remember, oh man, I need to get a knife. I didn't know I was gonna get into unboxing videos, so. Y'all remember I told y'all my homie Laced Grace passed away not too long ago? Maybe like 2 weeks now. He passed away, man, and we used to do like a lot of dope photo shoots together, man. He was just a dope dude, really fresh guy, really into fashion, all of that. And I figured I'd get something just to have around the house. Remind me of the homie, keep his brand alive. Just have something cool around the house. What I got right here is, I got like a little coffee table booklet. So what this is right here is, this is a coffee table book that I got, and this is the homie Laced Up Grace's logo. You can see right there, Times YC. And I just put together some of the dopest photos that we have taken together, you know, to promote his fashion and his brand and all of that stuff like that. And I put it into a book, and it's gonna leave it on a coffee table in the house, man. And it's just gonna represent the homie, his freshness, the fashion, the things that we've done together. And it's just gonna keep everything alive, man. So yeah, man, this is dope. And this is only like a 1 of 3 kind of thing. I only got one for me, his girlfriend, and his son, and as well as his mom. It's gonna sit right on my coffee table. It's gonna be there for freaking ever. So let me tell you all why I don't want to ever edit another music video again, and I probably never will. It's a few different reasons why I've decided to make this decision to let someone else edit my footage. One of the main reasons being, I just personally don't enjoy editing. Editing is cool and I can edit, and I think I'm a pretty decent editor. The only reason why I didn't do this sooner is because I didn't really think that I would ever find someone I would trust with the footage that I shoot. I know specifically how I want my footage to look. I know specifically how I want the edit to go. I know specifically how fast I want it to go, the effects I want to put in it, if any effects. And it's just a hard thing to grasp, to hand your footage over to someone and expect that they do exactly what you want them to do with the footage. So reason one being, I just hate editing. Point blank period. I hate it. It's time consuming. It's stressful. When I have multiple edits, it just makes it so I can't do anything else. And that right there is kind of sort of going to stem into the next reason why I decided to do this. Next reason being, I just want to be more efficient. I want to be able to shoot the video and focus on solely shooting the video. When you have to go on set and you have to think about, oh man, how am I going to light this? How am I going to shoot this? And what angles am I going to get? And what focal lengths am I going to views, and then you gotta go home, and then you gotta sift through the footage, and then you gotta get it on beat, and then you gotta do all this. It's just a stressful process. It's only but so much you can do by yourself. You're gonna eventually need somebody to handle your lighting. You're gonna eventually need someone to handle your shooting, if that's something that you wanna do. You're gonna eventually need someone to handle all of the other behind the scenes mechanics of stuff that's going on set. A team is just better in pretty much every aspect. Now, the main light flicker, the main light turning on in this process of me deciding, man, I need an editor. I just previously checked out Colin Tilley's interview with Complex, I believe. I'm not sure. I think it was with Complex. I don't know. I'll leave a link in the description. Every single person in this video who's looking at this, who's interested in making music videos, should check this out because it's just downright inspiring. And Colin Tilley is one of my personal favorite music video directors. He was just breaking down the process of how he goes in and he does his directing. And if you know anything about Colin Tilley, you know that his team that he has around him is amazing. The people that he has on set, helping him shooting, doing lighting, doing all the other things. Having a team is just so much more efficient. It really just opened my mind up to think like, man, some of the directors that I look up to, the directors that I love the work that they do. They don't even edit their own stuff. That's not a knock to them because like I said, having a team is just more efficient and it's just a better thing to do. And with me having an editor, so many more things that I'll be able to do. I'll be able to focus more on the content that is coming to this YouTube channel. I'll be able to focus more on the business aspect of things. I'll be able to focus more on family. It's just so many more things that I'll be able to do if I can just hire an editor to do my work. It's only but so much you can do by yourself, man. If you're trying to do this, you're gonna burn out, man. I've been doing this for myself for so long, man. I've been doing the lighting. I've been handling the lighting. I've been handling the shooting. I've been directing the artists and telling them what to do. I've had to go home. I'll have to sift through the footage. I've had to edit it. I've had to color it. Like most of the projects that you see and love, the director's not handling the shooting. The director's not handling the lighting. The director's not handling the editing. The director's not handling the coloring. The director's basically just overseeing everything, making sure everything comes together in a cohesive manner and making sure the masterpiece becomes what it's supposed to be. And this is all a team effort. I was once one of those guys who just got caught up in seeing the director's name on the screen and thinking, man, he did this, he did that, he did that. And not to discredit any director because that's the space that I'm eventually trying to get to. It's just such a bigger picture than the director alone. So these next couple music videos that you see that I'm directing, it might not be me personally editing these. And you might be able to see a slight difference. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find an editor who is gonna craft the project into what I want it to be. And I want it all to look like I did everything, if that makes sense. If you made it this far, man, you're the GOAT. Drop me a like. Also, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Peace out, guys.